Hello everyone, my name is Anna, the Florida's teacher, and this is me after many months being absent on YouTube. Unfortunately, there are two reasons. First reason, I do not have time to stitch at all. I don't even stitch every day now, unfortunately. I really want to, I just do not really have time for that. Too busy trying to survive. Which is fine, I'm not complaining. These are the finishes that I was able to complete during the time I was missing. There are two more, but I don't have them in my possession. Also, let's go back to the reason number two, why I was missing for such a long time. I honestly made a vlog February and a little bit of March, but when I was putting it together, there were so many issues with the sound that I finally just gave up on it and did not even finish editing, so you never saw it, unfortunately, because it was something interesting in there, but it is what it is. So let's talk about finishes. You probably saw me starting this piece. This is from 2024 or 2025. I believe it was 2024, winter edition of Just Cross Stitch magazine. So I got it when Joann's was closing their doors and they were selling it pretty much cheap, the magazine. And I loved some of the designs, so I surely decided to buy it. It's called Still the One. I did not use whatever it was called for. I was using the threads that I had in my stash, whatever as close as possible to the actual. Let me just take it out of the frame 1 second. So I was using the colors that I had in my stash. Some of them are matching the colors that were suggested, some of them are not. Some colors I had, but they did not look good on this particular color of the fabric because suggested fabric was a little different color. But I'm pretty happy with what I've got at the end. I like the result. Here you can see a little difference between the colors of the letters because I ran out of this brown, and I just finished with whatever, and I just finished with whatever was the closest. So the letters are our initials. We both are S's, but we do not have middle names, so we just AS's. So we added the first name initial for each of our daughter, Elisa and Emily. So cute. Another two finishes. This is the Sundae ice cream Mill Hill. As you see, it's very pretty in my personal opinion. I just finished cutting out the felt. There's a magnet in there. Nice beautiful piece. I'm not really happy with the color of the back I chose, but I didn't have anything better in my personal opinion, so but it's pretty good. It's much prettier in personal it's much prettier in real life, I promise you. The beads are looking way more shiny. I made it for my daughter's friend that she's living with her right now. They're roommates so far, but they're not going to be, I guess, since August 1st. They decided that they can't live together. 6 people in one house is too much for all of them. But it's okay. They're finding the places slowly where they're going to live later. Then next, my friends, is my snowman snow globe belief from Dimensions. I finished stitching it, but I never ever finished completed with the back. The back looks pretty much like this, but honestly the stitching itself before I added back stitch looks pretty good. Looks awesome, and I think one day I'm going to finish all of my unfinished, not fully finished projects. Here we are. There were like 2 more projects that I finished, but my daughter took them with her to Orlando, to her Orlando house. Both of them were from Just Cross Stitch magazine. One is the heart project. You saw how I started it. And another one was Hummingbird Garden by Caroline Manning. Now let's go to the projects that I still keep working on. And the project number 1 is the carousel horse, designed by Teresa Wainsler. I really wanted to make one of the projects, and I keep it upside down surely. Alright, so it goes this way. I really wanted to stitch something from this designer. I was thinking this horse is much smaller than it is actually. It's huge, it's a giant project. I do have some regrets. I'm gonna tell you that I did not expect this project to have, this design to have so many specialty stitches. There's a lot of 3/4 stitches, just a quarter stitches, quarter cross stitch, half stitch, and everything else. Tons of back stitch. I'm not afraid of back stitch, but I'm a little confused with the where I'm supposed to use the quarter stitch, where it should be 3/4 stitches, but slowly I'm getting there. However, I'm not stitching much lately, so it got stuck in around like 2% stage. Just the belly is done right here, and a little bit of this decoration. Just, it's there, I promise. And it's supposed to be really giant, really giant. I truly like the design, and I wish I had more time to work on it, at least like once a week, but unfortunately right now I'm making the most 1,000 stitches, cross stitches a week. Sometimes I'm lucky it's 2,000, but usually it's nothing more than 1,000. Next design is no name brand. It's just like something from China, but on Amazon. This was the gift stamped. This was stamped design kit. My coworker, she actually bought it for me. Honestly, I was having this in my basket, in my wish to buy items, and somehow she guessed that I want to stitch sunflowers, and she found exactly this project I wanted to try, the stamped kits. Honestly, I will never ever do it again, but I'm curious to finish it. It was an interesting experience, and it is still an interesting experience. I'm done with like 40% already, and we can see how it looks like. This is how it's supposed to look like, and honestly it does not really look like they promised, but from the distance it's much better than when I look at it without the camera. So I really want to finish it eventually. I stitch it usually when I have time, like at work, a lunch break, when I'm traveling somewhere, so, and my husband is driving, surely. That's where this project is popping out of my bag, and get some progress. But I'm not very happy with the experience because I don't like the quality of the fabric, I don't like the quality of the floss. and I feel like it's kind of like, if it was better, probably I would like it more if the quality of materials was better, because like it's kind of like very relaxed process. It goes fast when I'm stitching it, so I would love to have more experience with more quality materials, but I still prefer counted cross stitch. Then in February I started Old MacDonald Had a Farm sampler. It's Cooler Design Collection, designer Sandy Orton. And I heard some people are doing the cell, kind of cell. They're just stitching together. Some floss tubers are stitching together Sandy Orton designs. I am unfortunately not able to join. That's all I did so far. That's the flower that is just in the middle of the project. Exactly 48 stitches, and that's it so far, unfortunately. I was thinking I would stitch something at least a little bit once a month, but it didn't happen yet. Then I was working on the Christmas Village ornaments dimensions gold collection. Obviously I'm working on this one because it was first in line on the chart. So I don't remember how many percent it's done, probably like 30, but I'm not sure about that. Unfortunately I didn't stitch it since I guess March, and I'm planning to go there anytime soon because it's the one of the projects that should be finished anytime soon. It seems like it's not too much left to do, so, and I feel like I can do it. And here comes my other big project. It's like Snowman Friends Christmas stocking dimensions gold collection. I keep working on it 2 years already, unsuccessfully, as you see. I mean, like somewhat successfully. I believe it should be 30 something, 33%. I basically, since you saw it last time, I basically almost finished all of this color, the background, dark blue. It's just a little bit left to stitch somewhere here. And I was not trusting myself counting that far, so I decided to stop. And there's just like 60 stitches left. I made like a big blob over here because I was thinking like, what kind of marker did I use over here? Did I check if it's washable or not? And I decided to use a spray bottle to check if it's washable or not. Obviously it's washable, but it doesn't look cute anymore. And I don't want to wash the fabric, the project in the middle of of the job, because I did it once and I did not like the results of what I did to the project. So I also finished the broom and even started the broomstick. So it's cool. I had a plan, but unfortunately I don't remember. I believe I'm working on the gloves, or these are mittens first, and then I go to the scarf. I think that's my basic plan so far, and in between I will be doing some half stitches in here, because half stitches with the same color, there are like millions of them and it's a little boring, so I'm trying to mix some cool stuff like mittens and other details with some boring stuff like background, so I'm not too bored to do those half cross stitches. Not a fan of them. And this is my only, and I hope only forever, whip of shame is sunflowers, like a vase with sunflowers. It's Luca S. I'm stitching it for 17 years already. With somewhat success, okay? I guess it's like 30% done already. I guess I added this part last time I touched it, like 350 stitches, something like that. But nothing honestly didn't change much, unfortunately. I shouldn't laugh, guys, because it's sad that I don't have enough time to stitch. I had such a good plan and I cannot follow it because I honestly do not have time and do not have energy more than the time. So, but so far it looks like that, and I'm pretty happy. It's going forward slowly, but it's going forward, right? And here comes another dimensions design. It's called beach chairs, and I usually take it when I go on the beach with me, and as you understand, I have been on the beach. And I finished stitching the sand part, and I finished stitching, not finished, I started stitching the, what is that? The actual like sea. This is a little boat over there, the sailboat. And I guess this is already the yellow chair. Yeah, it is the yellow chair. I started the yellow chair. So slowly, also very slowly, I'm giving it some progress. I don't remember how many, I didn't put it in my notes, how many stitches I believe I made, but it should be at least 200 stitches, maybe even 400 stitches. I did not really enjoy it doing on the beach because it was the low tide and it was going lower and lower and lower and lower. So the wind was crazy, the sun was also hot, so it was not the best day for the beach stitching, but I still did it. And here comes my last beautiful design. I bought it last year to stitch it for this year. I basically just started it on Memorial Day. And this is my patriotic art for this year. This is my way to celebrate 250 years of United States. I'm doing it on the recommended Belfast 32 count. I believe it's like natural linen, raw linen, something like that, from Zweigart. It's pretty nice to stitch on it, but unfortunately I need to see the eye doctor, and except that I'm getting old and I don't see as well as I used to, so maybe I'll finally do that this summer, maybe not, we'll see. So this is how it's supposed to look like. There is actually two designs, and I don't know if I will stitch this one this year or maybe I'll leave it for next year, but this one I'm going to finish no matter what, and I hope to do it by 4th of July. I made this central tulip already, almost. I didn't do the white part, but there it is. And I got all the threads, everything is ready. I'm so excited, so organized, and I'm going to stitch it right now as soon as I stop filming the video. Also, I got some new projects to stitch. I heard that Dimensions was sold to some other kind of company, and that company was not sure if they're going to proceed with the business or they're going to just sell everything out, and I still don't understand because the information is kind of weird. Some people said they contacted and they got one answer, and some other people said they contacted to the company and they got another answer, but I really hope they will keep providing us with beautiful designs. So I got something I really wanted to stitch, is Too Pooped, and I got it pretty cheap. Amazon delivered it, but I bought it from the actual website that sells dimensions kits, whatever leftovers are. It was a long time ago. They still had some designs over there. I'm not sure if they still have anything left. And this is Rocky Point. I looked at it for a while and I really wanted to buy it, but I was thinking, do I really need it? Maybe I should wait. And then when I heard that it's maybe over, I decided to go and grab it because it was at my Michael's, local Michael's. It was still available there, and I used my 50% discount, and I was very happy about that because it was not as expensive as the initial price tag said. And maybe one day I will stitch it, because this is the only lighthouse that I was really interested to stitch in so far. It's actually like a lot of work, I heard. It's like 18 count, Ada, so it's a lot of work. Full coverage and pretty much large size, so that's what I have to stitch. But I don't know when I'm going to do that. Alright guys, I hope to see you soon. I really hope I will have more time to stitch during the summer, and I will be able to share some progress anytime soon. And hopefully I will finish a lot of projects. The plan so far, I want to switch to probably monogamous stitching style because it seems like too much overwhelming for me right now when I cannot stitch basically anything because of the lack of time and energy. So I guess if I can work on just one project until I'm really tired of it, and then I can switch to a different one that I have to finish, it's going to be awesome. And probably I'm not going to start anything new for a few months, so I can do some progress on whatever I have to finish. And I hope to see you soon. Have a wonderful day or night, and happy stitching everyone. Bye bye.